What is up, guys? I am so excited. So we are back. Welcome to my weekly Q&A. You got me, you got Tank in the background over there, and we are going to be talking about today how hormones affect fat loss. I did a whole video last week talking about how it's not about calories when it comes to fat loss and how it's actually comes down to other things like your hormones. So if you guys are hopping on, let me know where you guys are from, where you guys are following me from, and we are going to get started in just a few moments. I'm going to go grab him. Tinky, come here. Let's see here, going on here. Oh, let's see. Let's see here. Okay, so see, we got a few people joining. Welcome to my live. Let me know where you guys are coming from, what your names are. Today, I am going to be going over hormones, how they affect our body in terms of fat loss, how it's not about calories, and doing an open Q&A. Every Saturday, guys, I was doing my lives on Monday, but I got a lot of requests to change things over now. So I'm going to try doing them on Saturdays now. I want you guys to let me know, though, what days are best for you. So go drop it in the chat box and let me know. But let's get started. And I see we got a few people on here. Guys, don't hesitate. Let me know where you're from. Throw me those questions. I want to create a community where we all can engage, learn together. So I would love to know who's on here. I see some people. Let's see here. So first off, I want to talk a little bit about, so most of my clients come to me and, you know, they're in their 30s, 40s. They may even be going into menopause or be in it already. And they come to me wanting fat loss, and they already have lower calories. And a lot of typical things that I see from them is they're storing body fat, especially in the midsection. They are like, I'm not eating a lot of food, yet at the same time, I can't lose weight no matter how much cardio I do. I don't have energy, so much weight fluctuations. Elizabeth, how can I lose weight? How can I get my energy up? How can I fix my digestion? Because their digestion feels thrown off. And we all hear the first thing when we hear fat loss, we all think if we want to lose weight, we need to restrict our calories, especially carbohydrates, especially fats. Fats, remember, fats make us fat. And we need to do more meals throughout the day, smaller meals. You guys may have heard, do 6 meals a day to boost your metabolism. If you guys are hopping on, I'm talking about how hormones affect fat loss. Go share this with a friend if you guys are hopping on who needs to hear, who wants to learn how to biohack their body, get their metabolism boosting, heal their gut, and feel their best self. So go share this, and we are going to keep talking. So when we go to fat loss, we initially think we need frequent meals throughout the day, 6 smaller meals, little tiny portions, so that we get our metabolism booming. And we hear, you know what? We need to bring those fats down. Fats make us fat. And what ends up happening is we start going more towards processed carbohydrates or very high volume eating foods, like you're eating a couple cups of broccoli. And then all of a sudden your digestive system never feels good. Then you're not getting enough calories, enough fats. And that's when things don't kind of come to par. When you're going for fat loss, there's a lot of different takes on it. But basically, as we get older, especially as females, we get different fluctuations in our hormones, especially when we get closer to menopause. And our estrogen and progesterone levels, let's just say, they start changing up. What happens is your metabolism starts slowing down because of our hormonal changes. Also, our body, as we get older, if we're not keeping that good, like 3 times a week of that strength training to keep that skeletal muscle mass, then your body actually starts losing muscle mass, okay? And less muscle mass, lower metabolism, guys. Also, as we get older, we want to keep the muscle mass to keep our bones strong and everything strong so we don't get osteoporosis as we get older. So Skeletal muscle mass is going down. So I like to at least keep that 3 times a week. And then all of these meals throughout the day. People don't realize that since your body and your hormones are starting to change up and you're eating all these meals and you're spiking your insulin. Oh, sorry. Brain farted. Let me back up. Sorry, guys. Also, insulin levels. As you're getting older, as females, when our hormones change up, your insulin response, you are less insulin sensitive. So when you are eating those meals, if we are going more towards those lower fat meals, if we're not getting enough protein, and then we're going more towards like our oats or, a lot of fruits and berries, not saying they're bad for you, but when we are spiking our insulin and we're not getting the right of the other nutrients and our body's becoming less insulin sensitive, your body starts storing the fat. So as we get older, we have to adapt our training, our lifestyle, and our diet in order to reach our goals in terms of fat loss. My clients, they come to me and they're like, Elizabeth, I'm getting older. I can't lose weight. Elizabeth, every doctor says because my hormones, I can't do this. And I don't believe that. What I believe, it's the approach that you put to it and how you do it. If you are getting older and your body is less insulin sensitive, or you are overweight and you have metabolic issues, okay, you need to get into your fat storage. Your body, the insulin is your fat storage hormone. So if you are constantly spiking your insulin throughout the day and you are having higher carbohydrate meals, lower fat, lower protein, then you're constantly going to be raising insulin. Your body's constantly going to be in the fat storage mode. And what happens if you're doing that overdone and it's the wrong type of carbohydrates coming from highly processed foods, your body starts becoming insulin resistant. And when your body no longer has space in that cell and that insulin receptor can't fit anything else in, it starts building up outside of your cell. And that's when we have issues. Because if you want to lose weight and you can't burn through that and start getting into your fat stores, and now you have, your insulin outside of the cell, that's what we don't want. So do I believe calories and hormones? So in terms of fat loss, if I were to take someone and put them into a caloric deficit, but they were eating more processed foods still, higher, carbs, and they were eating small meals throughout the day, they're still going to be spiking the insulin a lot. They're not going to be getting to the fat burning zone. And because of the foods that they are choosing, more highly processed, more sugars, more of the vegetable oils like your safflower or your soybean oil, these are going to cause more insulin being produced. They're going to cause inflammation in the body. And then as well as you're not giving your body the nutrients that it needs, your B vitamins, your potassium, your magnesium. So you don't get all the minerals that your body needs to function at a cellular level, which is what you need for your metabolism. And then when you go for a lower fat diet and you're going for lower protein, what happens? Fat does not have effect on your insulin, and protein is medium, but your body burns off 20% of it. So when you're trying to go for fat loss, you want plenty of protein in your diet to maintain the lean muscle mass, to get away those cravings, because protein is going to make you feel full and satisfied at a meal. And you want to make sure you're getting enough fat because you need fat for the absorption of your fat-soluble vitamins. So if you are currently on a diet and you're very low calories, you're doing tons of cardio and increasing your cortisol through the roof, and then you're not getting enough fats to absorb your fat-soluble vitamins, you're not getting enough protein to maintain your lean muscle mass, to keep you feeling full and satisfied, to stabilize your blood sugar levels, and your plate is just your carbohydrates that are going to spike insulin and then make you crave more because you don't have the other two factors, the protein and the fiber to keep you full. And and you're not going to get the nutrients. So When it comes to fat loss, I believe with my clients doing a mix of things. I do a mix of intermittent fasting so that we could dip into the fat stores. And if you guys haven't checked out my videos on intermittent fasting, you're going to love them. I have a whole playlist below on intermittent fasting for fat loss. This week, so Sunday, I am putting up a new video for you guys, and it is going to be how to build muscle with intermittent fasting. So it's your complete guide on, how many reps, sets, what your training should be. Should you do 16-8 fasting? Should you do 14-10? What it should be. And I'm going to be going through like the supplements you should take, all of that. So I'm really, really excited. So if you guys are joining in, just make sure to subscribe, turn on all of your notifications because I have so much content your way. I want to know who's on right now, guys. So if you guys are just joining on, in the chat box, throw your name, throw where you're following me from. And if you have a friend who would benefit from learning anything about gut health, hormones, intermittent fasting, fat loss, share this video with them. There's a little share button at the very bottom. And I just want to create a community here so that we can help people. There's so much information out there, and I like to practice on myself. I had so many health issues. If you haven't seen my story, I have a whole playlist. It is called My Journey with SIBO. It is a 3-part series, but basically I used to be very overweight on tons of antidepressants. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Gorgeous. Let me know if you have any questions. Beautiful. And it's so nice to see you here. I love it. You guys, let me know who you guys are too and where you guys are from. I love hearing this. But when I was younger, I was on a ton of antidepressants. I had severe OCD, and that was the only way I can control it. And I ended up eating my way in food. So I was 200 pounds, and then I ended up getting into a very low weight into the 90s, and I had an eating disorder. And when I was there, I got very dogmatic about my diet, and I got a lot of digestive issues. I went raw vegan, ended up getting 15 types of parasites, H. pylori, SIBO, adrenal burnout. My liver wasn't going right, and I was just in a state of complete, utter burnout. And I was trying to train for marathons, actually running them in a worse state. And it took me taking a step back. I went to every doctor, and the underlying thing was I needed to take it a step back. I needed to look at, what my lifestyle was like, my diet, the supplements, what I've been doing, and I need to get my stuff together. And I researched everything, and I healed my gut, and I made a lot of changes to get me where I am today. And I spent a good 7 years building my body, building my metabolism, still to this day, and working on myself. And I've done raw vegan. For 7 years, I was raw vegan. I've done keto diets. I've done high carb, low carb, FODMAP. I did a FODMAP diet for 5 years, and I have my whole review in the Digestion playlist on my complete review of the low FODMAP diet and why it doesn't work and why as soon as you stop it, you have issues. And I just want to provide you guys with, basically, I feel like I went through it all. And I feel like, I lost my period. I got my period back, but I did it naturally. And I want to share everything that I practice with myself, everything I have learned, everything I went back to school with you, so that you guys can maybe learn something and take something with you, even if it's just, Elizabeth says, take a 20-minute walk every single morning fasted because it helps with digestion. It helps get me in a mental good space, and it helps with my insulin levels. So even if it's something simple like that, and if it changes you and it makes you feel amazing, I just hope to provide something of that to you. So let me know any questions you have. I'm doing an open Q&A with you guys. I see we got some more people joining. Let me know where you're from. If you have questions about gut health, about my intermittent fasting routine, about hormones, it could be about training, it could be about my history, it could be about Tank, my Frenchie over here. Anything it is, I want you guys to throw it here. Let's see here. And click the share button. Share this with a friend, guys. Invite them to join. Like I said, we're building such an incredible community here. Let's see here. Hi, Rebecca. So I know Lisa. Lisa, you're following me from Instagram. Let's see. Rebecca, where are you following me from? In what part of California? I used to live in Marina Del Rey. I love it. I truly, truly miss it there. So Lisa's been doing intermittent fasting, feeling great. She's been taking the LMNT electrolytes. I've been breaking my fast, I believe, with the LMNT flavor. Is that correct? Okay, so if you guys have not seen before, I talk a lot about these amazing little packets here. If you guys are a fan of intermittent fasting or you practice any type of lower carb, ketogenic, carnivore diet, it is very important that you are doing electrolytes, because when you are lower carb, your body does flush out more, and you need magnesium, potassium, and sodium in good balance for your body to function at a cellular level. If you get cravings, if you guys are on any low carb diets and you're getting dizziness and you're getting cravings and you have low energy or fatigue, or if you are on a salt restricted diet and you have any of these as well, or if you don't have regular bowel movements, your body needs the magnesium and the potassium for the contraction and the peristalsis, I highly recommend trying a electrolyte out, or at least supplementing with a magnesium and potassium. And I am not a doctor. Never take anything before you talk to a doctor. But I personally have had amazing results adding in these electrolytes. But the question is, if you are intermittent fasting, do they break a fast? Yes and no. So I do the raw ones during my fasting period. There is no stevia. There is nothing in there besides your magnesium, potassium, and sodium. It has the blue label. I'm not going to get up right now, but the blue label says raw. And I actually have a whole link for you guys just for my community. So if you guys want to try them out, I will put a link in the description below, and you can get a free sample pack. It will give you all 8 flavors. The raw one is in there, and the raw one will not break your fast. And then also they have the chocolate one, which is the one that I make for my protein hot chocolate collagen drink that I do every night. It makes your hair grow. I will put it below in the description for you as well. And if you guys like, find your favorite flavor, see how you feel, and that gives you a chance to try it out for free. And then if you like it, you could always get free shipping through the link. But my dad loves the raspberry salt and the watermelon salts. My favorite is the chocolate. Those do break your fast. So if you don't want to break your fast, do the raw ones. And also, if you are intermittent fasting, adding collagen breaks a fast, guys. Bone broth makes a fast. Adding fat to your coffee breaks your fast. I stick to green tea, my raw electrolytes that I put below, as well as just basic water when I am fasting. And Lisa, check out the video tomorrow. If you guys are just hopping on, I'm putting up a new video tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, all on how to build muscle with intermittent fasting, guys. So I'm taking you through training, supplements, nutrition, how long you should fast, everything. And I'm going to be answering all of your questions for the first hour during the premiere. So make sure, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure to go now, subscribe below, turn on all of your notifications. I post 3 times a week for you guys, a new workout every single Wednesday. And I have a stability ball ab workout this week coming at you. You're going to love it. I'll follow along, as well as I do have a new one coming on digestion too, and our weekly live that we do. And share this with a friend if you guys are hopping on who needs to learn more about gut health, hormones, intermittent fasting, who has any questions or just needs some support on their health journey. And if you guys are hopping on too, please put here, I want to know where you're following me from, what your name is, where we are, and let me know any questions you guys have about training gut health. And Lisa, I'm so happy that was helpful. Let me know if you have another question. And I'm so happy you're loving them. Let me know. Have you tried my hot chocolate with the collagen yet? That's that's my secret to healthy hair. All right, so Rebecca, she said she's in San Francisco, Sunnyvale. Found me on Instagram for my fitness videos, but subscribed here because struggling with gut issues and sound familiar. Yes. So Rebecca, I would say for a while, I've been wanting to kind of figure out how to bring my gut knowledge to my business. And I've been really focused on Instagram and just sharing the fitness side since I, went from being overweight to underweight to building my body. And this year I said, you know what? I feel like so many people are dealing with digestive issues. I cannot be the only one who had the parasites and SIBO and H. pylori and, who eats, who feels like they literally can't eat one, but like 2, 3 ingredients without having a reaction when you can't go to the bathroom. And I'm like, there has to be other people like me. So that's why I really started my YouTube, to be honest with you guys. I told myself this year, I'm like, I want to share my voice. I want to see if, other people need help with this. If there's something, if I could just help one person that was going through something like the SIBO, the H. pylori, like I did. And if you guys haven't watched my story, I will put it in the description. I have a whole 3-part series on my battle with SIBO, H. pylori, as well as a whole playlist on digestion, hacks to get rid of gas, bloating, hidden ingredients that can cause it. So if you have not checked out my digestion playlist, Rebecca, I would highly recommend checking out my my digestion playlist, as well as I am going to be doing a whole series. So right now I am wrapping up a intermittent fasting series. I did fat loss last week, the benefits of it the week prior, and this week I'm doing it for building muscle. But actually the following week, Rebecca, I am going into a full gut digestion series for you. So I just recorded my first one of it, and I have a few coming soon, and you are going to love it. It's basically too, it's like if you feel like someone has told you, do this because it's a healthy food and it should help you heal your gut. All of those things actually caused me issues. Someone told me, you hear it all the time, take aloe vera to go to the bathroom. You know what? That actually constipated me. I became allergic to it because I took so much of it. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys in a video coming soon, just all of these healthy foods, even things like, something maybe like bone broth, and how that could actually not be beneficial in the beginning of a healing journey for digestive issues and make it worse. And specifically, if you're dealing with certain things like SIBO, histamine, and I'm going to be breaking it down truly. So really let me know if you have any specific videos on gut health that you guys would like me to dive into. Other than that, I'm trying to share with you guys everything that I believe would be very beneficial, and things that you guys don't get on a normal person's YouTube. I want to share with you guys unique things. Like, I don't want to give you guys workouts as just squats and hip thrusts. I want to give you stuff that's fun and unique. That's why I put up the Smith machine workout for you guys the other day, and I'm going to be recording a new one for you soon. Not going to say what it is yet because I want to surprise it. Lisa says, by the way, I've tried the hot chocolate delicious, right? And make sure to, Lisa. So if you guys are going for healing your gut and you guys saw my 2-minute hot chocolate, whatever benefits you're going for, if you're going for hair, skin, nails, anti-aging, we all are. Having a collagen, the collagen in the hot chocolate recipe was the main reason why I came up with that recipe, because when I had all my gut issues, I was not, like I talked about earlier, with fat loss. And if you guys are just tuning on, I am going to be saving this whole live. Go watch the beginning of it. I talked all about how it's not about calories when it comes to fat loss, and how we need to eat all these meals, and how we need to stabilize blood sugar levels. And that's not what it is. So go check that out when this is done, and it'll be saved in the beginning. But where was I going with that? So when I had all of my issues and all the parasites, my hair died. I was so deficient, especially I was deficient in my vitamin D. And I highly recommend, I always have my clients go get their yearly blood work done to check all of the levels, because it's very important nowadays, guys, especially with us being stuck inside. And if you're in the winter too. But my whole point, when I had my digestive issues and my diet was limited, and even regardless, if you're not absorbing and you're assimilating nutrients, I wasn't. And my hair, it got very short, it got very fried, and it was dead when I had my gut issues. And I started doing specifically the collagen with the Dermaval. And I will link the one that I started using. And that's where I kind of created my hot chocolate. So I created this 0 sugar, 65 calorie healing hot chocolate. And the collagen specifically that I use, that if you guys want to try it out, I'll put direct shipping below. You guys get free shipping if you order through the link. The Dermaval is a phytonutrient complex. So that has the vitamin C. It's going to help with the absorption, the simulation of the collagen, but also it's the multi-collagen. So it has types 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of the 28 types of collagen fibers. And type 2 specifically in there is for the gut, for the immune. And when I was like, I really want to grow my hair. My nails were breaking off. I had GI issues. I couldn't do the aloe because I was having more issues. I couldn't do bone broth because I had SIBO, and the FODMAPs in there were aggravating me. And I didn't know what to do. So I got on this collagen, and it has dramatically changed my life. Getting on that, getting on changing my diet up, getting all of my healthy fats in through my wild caught salmon. Do not eat farm raised, but getting all my healthy fats in, and then my extra virgin olive oil, and my egg yolks, and really making sure I was getting a wide range of easy to absorb nutrition coming from the protein and all of that, as well as making sure that I was getting in my missing nutrients. And the collagen was the icing on the freaking cake, guys. I will tell you that. When I added it in and was very consistent with it, first thing I noticed was my nails, now my hair, and I'm addicted. And I even, I have a torn shoulder that I never did surgery on, and I rehabbed it back. It used to click all the time, never clicks anymore. So that is like, that is my number one thing for growing hair. Everyone asks me like, what's your favorite supplement or favorite thing you do for like healthy hair, skin, nails, gut? I say, if you have issues, a good collagen supporting your body, because that's going to give you protein, the building blocks. As we get older, we age, it's in the skin elasticity, and it's a great thing that you could add to your smoothie in the morning. I always talk about breaking your fast with, quality protein. Adding that to your morning smoothie, the protein is going to keep you fuller longer. It's going to give you the building blocks you need to recover from your training. That's huge. So just simple things like that make such a huge difference. Let's see here. So hi from Texas. Recently did a saliva hormone test. I have 0 hormones left, and cortisol is through the roof. I'm 49, feel my body changing, and HRT, so controversial. So there's a lot of ups and downs when it comes to hormone replacement therapy. I have clients that, they did it prior to working with me, and they have had huge, just transformational things from it. I've also heard negatives. It's going to come down to you doing your research, figuring out what is best for you. But I will tell you one thing. When you are having these issues, you have to look at the underlying cause of what it is. And it's the underlying cause that we never want to address, guys. It's if you have any type of digestive issue, hormone issue, metabolism issue, if you feel like you're broken and you have a goal of what you want to look like and where you want to go and how you want to feel, and you feel like you can't get there, you're not broken. You can't not get there at all. But there's 2 things that you need to look at. And number one, I know we don't want to hear it, and I know you're going to want to sign off. Do not. It is your lifestyle. It is your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve here is going to have, there's a nerve, and it runs from it runs from your, I'm having a brain fart today, hypothalamus down to your gut. And it's, if you have digestive issues and your diet right there, your diet is not subpar, not supporting your hormones, you're not getting enough fats. You're not getting enough zinc, especially as you get older and you're starting to go to menopause. These missing links, these missing nutrients, if you're not getting them through your diet and you have a lot of inflammation and a poor diet, and like I talked about, you're spiking your insulin, you're eating small meals, not doing things like intermittent fasting to get into fat storage, not getting enough quality protein, healthy fats, magnesium, potassium, zinc, all of that, and you have inflammation here, it affects up here, and then you get anxiety, you get stress, you get high cortisol levels, and then you're stressed out because your stomach doesn't feel good. So then it's just kind of like that gut-brain axis. So I would say, beautiful, 100% do your research on and talk to your doctor and figure out what the best step is in terms of if you want to do hormone replacement therapy or not. But I would say find a nutritionist, find somebody. I am accepting clients. If you guys are looking for anyone to work with, I do accept clients, and you could send me an email to ElizabethAylorFitness@gmail.com and schedule a consult if you want. And I'll put the information in the box. But you need to get your diet and your lifestyle on point. If you are not practicing things to get that stress down, to get that vagus nerve under control, as well as really optimizing your diet, getting your insulin levels down, getting the inflammation down, supporting what has happened. Because like a lot of questions when I get on my clients' calls for like consult, I want to know, did we have a past history of a lot of antibiotic use or traumatic event, what triggered it, what the underlying cause is. Because a lot of the times you don't just go from zero to high stress with burnt out hormones. There's something in between that we got to link it to figure out what that is so that you could fill in those voids with our diet, our supplements, and get the vagus nerve together to get that. Because I truly believe that you could take every supplement in the world, you could take any replacement out there, but if you don't get your lifestyle, your stress, the vagus nerve under control, as well as at the same time, get the diet on point, stabilize those blood sugar levels. And again, check out my videos on intermittent fasting. I have what I eat in days. I have a lot of information here for you guys. Then it's not one and the other. You have to do the mix. And when you do the mix of everything, and you make it a lifestyle and you change this and you give it time, give it at least a few months, that's when you get better. And if you guys are just starting a new diet or intermittent fasting or whatever it is, and you're not even a month in and you're, maybe retaining water, give your body time. Think about how long it took you to get there. And you need to give your body time to just get used to the fasting now. Get used to the new thing. I remember the first month I did 16/8 fasting. I was like, holy moly. Every time at 8 o'clock every morning, I would get hungry. And I don't get it anymore. I feel amazing, but I don't do intermittent fasting every day. So if you guys want to know my whole intermittent fasting to build muscle while still getting the results in terms of losing fat, optimizing gut health, I am going to be putting up a video tomorrow all on that and training. So turn on those notifications, guys. Make sure you are subscribed. Oh, beautiful. Okay, yes, email me and I have everything in the description box. Like, I hate when doctors tell everyone, you're too old to lose weight, or, someone with a GI issue, you have IBS, so let's get you on Miralax and stool softeners or this antibiotic. Or even if you've had past steroid use, anti-inflammatory steroids, guys, those affect your gut. Those affect your hormones. A steroid is a hormone. So any types of things, if you've done acne medication in the past, all of that affects your gut. It affects your hormones. And that's why, like, on the consult calls, I ask so many questions, because that could be as simple as you were on this, there we have gut dysbiosis. We got to figure this out here, and just give it time for your body to come back to its homeostasis. And that's coming from a girl who literally was at her end all be all, got her health back, and then just took a deeper dive to the rainfall. So if you guys haven't seen my journey, like I said, please check it out. You will feel like you can overcome anything after listening to my journey. And that's what I want you guys to know. You can overcome anything. You are limitless, all of that. I do know though, guys. Before I hop off, I want to know, I want all of you guys on here, send me over here. Do you like Saturdays or do you like Monday afternoons? I'm trying to figure out what the right day for everyone is. So I want you just to send me over a little thing really fast. Lisa, everyone, put below. Let me know what is a good day for you guys for these lives. See here. Saturday. Hi, Alex. You are so quiet, gorgeous. I want to interact with me, girl. I want to hear all your questions next time. Saturday is great. Okay. I want everyone to do this. If you guys, next time, I want everyone to invite a friend, a family member, or somebody. I want us to come here. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, gorgeous? Would you guys like me to change the time of it? Would it be better doing it around noon? Or would it be better doing it around 1 o'clock? Would that be a better time for you guys? Let's see here. Let's see here. Well, we'll see. I'm going to be changing it up. Regardless, we have every single Wednesday and every single Sunday at 11 a.m. I got your new workout and I got your new nutrition tip. Okay, guys? So tomorrow I have a really good one. I'm going to be answering all of your questions. Okay, Lisa, that is great. So you guys think do it in the afternoon, like maybe a 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon on a Saturday? Let's see. Well, I'm going to figure it out. I will be sending out, if you guys are not a part of my my email list, go to ElizabethAylor.info and subscribe for my email list there. And I send out the whole link every single time I go live. So let me know on that. Bring all your questions, gorgeous. And everyone, like I said, invite a friend next time. We will be here next week. I'm going to keep it Saturdays just and see how they go right now. But bring a friend. I would love to see you guys all here. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. And if you guys are just hopping on, this is going to be saved in the lives playlist for you so that you guys could go back to the beginning and watch how I talked about everything on fat loss, as well as I put all of the links below for all my favorite supplements for fat loss that I did talk about today for you guys. And feel free to ask any questions. I love you guys and have an incredible rest of your day. Bye.